Hey, I just want to share with you about some experiences I've had with Steve Keller. I've known him through another business, but a friend that I have went through a session with him, and I noticed a difference in her in the first session, which is crazy. A noticeable difference. She did another session, and I noticed a huge difference. Steve asked, he said, what have you noticed about her since she started doing a few sessions? She had only done two. And I said, I've noticed that she is more stable. She just seems more grounded. She's not as fragile. She seems more powerful and happier. Two sessions. And even a big difference in one session. That's crazy. So I was like, I've got to try this. It sounded very different. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to go at it full force and I want to get the most out of it that I can. So I tried it. Incredible. I myself too have done tons of counseling, all different kinds of counseling, and this by far has been the most effective for me so far. It's different. I've had some other ones that are phenomenal too, and we'll still do them, but this is just different. It's a very holistic approach. He incorporates biblical and spiritual principles in it. It's definitely unlike anything I've ever done. There's muscle tension techniques in it as well. You can do it distance from Zoom, and so it's so neat. It's simple. And this friend of mine said, what's so great about it is I've done counseling forever, and we don't have to rehash old things. We don't have to go back to when I was a baby and talk about and assume issues and talk about all these different issues. She said, we just kind of get straight to it, talk about it, and get it out, and then move to the next thing. And I just thought that was so wild. But I did it, and first session, incredible. Definitely kind of blew my mind a little bit. May not have felt immediately better right after it necessarily, but I noticed as the days went on, things were different. And I was wild. And so I kind of went at it like I was just going to do one session. And then I noticed she had changed so much from a couple, I've got to try another one. And it was so, they built off of each other. I've done three, and it's just going to be a regular thing. I absolutely love it. He deals with everything. You may go with a certain point to go, but it actually goes deeper than that and maybe into so many other areas. But things like depression, anxiety, stress, weight issues, common reoccurring sicknesses that you may have are phenomenal reasons. If you just struggle with joy and hope and peace and relationship issues, it is by far one of the most neat and different and one of the most effective methods that I've ever used talking with him. He incorporates, like I said, the biblical and the spiritual techniques as well. He meets you at your level. It's about removing emotional roadblocks that hinder you from freedom, from joy, and from peace. And even if you're struggling with identifying maybe what it may be or putting words to it or dealing with it on your own and just can't do it on your own, try it. He has really opened he's helped remove, by far, definitely helped remove some emotional roadblocks I didn't even know I had that were hindering me from things. It's incredible. He has really also helped me in just being able to walk in my completeness, being able to be more hopeful and grateful, and helped me to walk in more of my authority. But that's been by removing trapped emotions and really targeting emotional roadblocks that I didn't even know I had, and putting words to things that I didn't know I had. So I would definitely recommend going to Steve Keller. If you don't even know why, but you need something, you might be surprised. And so I did not think that this other person would change so much, and I didn't think that I would. I thought I've tried so many things, and I'll continue doing other things as well. This is just another resource. And so I would definitely recommend trying one and then try another one and another one, because they build off of each other. So go at it wholeheartedly, because it's definitely going to be very different than you've probably ever experienced. But go at it with an open heart and an open mind, and you might be incredibly thankful and amazed at how it helps you with other relationships and with your future and with your feelings of purpose and peace and hope and anxieties and how it helps obviously take away anxieties and target issues of why you might be having them that you didn't even know you had. So I would highly recommend him. Contact him and give it a try. I'm thankful I did and will continue.